Hey guys, welcome. My name is Lena, and in today's video I'm gonna give you some useful tips on how to choose your very first or one of your first designer bags and not regret it in a few months. Almost anyone out here have these things in their closet that just takes out space and you're not actually reaching out for them that often, or worse, never. And that's solely because they were bought for wrong reasons, and we don't want the same happen here, because here the price is too high, metaphorically and literally speaking. So today I will give you a short list of things you need to consider before buying your first designer bag. They're basically the rules that I use as well, and I'm pretty sure they will be helpful for you too. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and let's start. My first point will be, don't see this bag as an investment. Though it's probably nice to think about how you will pass this bag to your grandchildren's, or how you can resell it in 15 years for a great amount of money, but believe me, it shouldn't be your primary argument. Life can be super unpredictable sometimes, and if you're ready to spend, let's face it, considerable amount of money, it should bring you the joy right now. You actually need to be obsessed with it and want to wear it right away. So I strongly recommend the first time buyer go with passion investment. So just buy a bag that you're truly in love with and not just something that looks promising on paper. The next, and I truly think this is the most important one, don't buy just a trendy bag that doesn't reflect your personal style. We've seen it so many times through the past years. Brand makes some new bag that is important for them, like for example the new Jackie bag edition for Gucci, and they send it to the few thousands influencers, and now we feel like everyone is wearing it and you need to buy it. Just keep in mind that the higher the hype about something, the faster it fades away, and the coolest thing one year can be the biggest anti-trend in the next one. Just pick the bag that will be a genuine reflection of your personal style, and if you're still working on developing your personal style, definitely follow this channel because I'm here to help. As for the bag, just start with something simple. Try to imagine yourself wearing it in 5 years, for example. Does it feel like an organic fit for you? Won't you be tired of it? Because you need to remember that your personal style staples can go with you through the years, no matter the trends. I actually have a few videos on the bags that I have that I'm truly obsessed with. You can see them right here. So if you're planning on buying one of these, you can feel free to check them out as well. You can find a link down in the description box. The next things you need to think about is size and color. Of course, once again, it depends on your personal style, but I strongly recommend you to stick to some neutrals. It can be black or white, or it can be any type of browny, beigey colors if it fits into your color palette. Buying a bright, interesting bag can be tempting at first, but the more extravagant the bag is, the faster you'll get jaded by it. So it's just smarter and safer to stick to some classic and simple shapes and colors, something that you can bring through the years with you. And also it will be easier to fit into everyday outfits, something that a lot of people can forget about. You buy a bag to actually use it, so just think what kind of thing you're gonna need to fit in. For example, if you're a person who carrying a laptop with adapter every day to work or school, buying a mini bag probably won't be a smart choice. On the other hand, if card holder and the keys are the only thing that you need to take with you, there's no point to buy a bigger shopper tote. Super easy trick, you can just take your dream bag dimensions, you usually can find them on the original website, and compare it to the bag that you already have and carry around the most these days. Of course, if you plan to buy a bag for some special events, it won't matter. But if you want to buy some useful but cute designer handbag, it definitely will help. Other thing that is nice to think of before purchasing, since you're gonna love your new bag, you will definitely want to wear it as much as possible. So it's just nice to know, is there any different styling options. For example, when I was picking up my Prada bag, I ended up buying 2005 edition instead of the regular 2000 because of this metallic hoops. I knew I could use it to attach the crossbody strap or a little chain, therefore I can play with it more, style it more. Of course, this is not the most important thing when you're picking up the bag, but this is something that you definitely need to think about, and if there are different styling options, it will be a plus. The next thing, if you have a chance, try before buying. You can ask a friend if they have a bag that you want, or you can just go to your local store and just try it on, see how it goes with your style and complexion. And I definitely don't tell you that you have to do this, but if you can, you may consider renting this bag first. You can find a bunch of services online with monthly subscriptions for the high-end jewelry and bags and a lot of other items. Therefore, you cannot just try it on at the store, but really wear it in your everyday life and see, do you like it or not? Get used to it, see how it goes, and decide, do you really want to buy this bag and add it to a permanent collection? And if you're on the hunt for your very first luxury handbag, browsing the secondhand market will always be a great idea. It's not only sustainable, great for the environment, but also it could help you find some great budget-friendly options, or you can find some unique, interesting pieces that are no longer available in store. For example, I found a vintage Louis Vuitton pochette that way a few years ago. I bought it from some Japanese seller for something around 350, but I was still in process of finding my personal style back then, so I ended up reselling it. And if you're afraid of fakes when you're buying secondhand, try to look at some trusted, time-proofed services like The Real or Vestiaire Collective. Definitely something with customer service and return policy. And also Poshmark. They have their own authentication procedure if you're buying any designer item from 500 and up. I once got a vintage Nylon Prada bag from them, and they had to ship it to New York first for it to be authenticated, and only after that they ship it to me. Or what I like to do if I'm buying something secondhand online, or if I'm finding something designer at the thrift store, I just do my own authentication. I like to use Authenticate First for it, and I use it a bunch of times, like I think 10 times already, and it's not an ad or something. I just find it really easy to use, but you can find a bunch of similar services online. I really hope this little list will help you with your next big purchase. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel to see me more in your feed. And I hope you'll have an amazing week, and I'll see you in the next one.